What's up, guys? Crescent here. So you found a product and now your supplier is asking you about packaging and you don't know what to do? Don't worry, I got your back. I'll be your wingman anytime. Stick around. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thanks for joining. So you found a product and now you got to figure out packaging. Well, you have three options. The first is no packaging at all. For example, if you have a big teddy bear or like a basketball or something, you don't necessarily need a box for that. A little sticker or a tag would suffice. All right. Your second option is a box. For example, one of these things. Okay, a box with your private label on there and your FNSKU. Okay, and we'll get more into that later. Another example of a box. This GoPro. Okay, again, FNSKU on there with private label and pictures and specs. Okay, your second option is an insert card. For example, if you have a poly bag such as this with your product in it, the insert card that goes in there. Okay, all right. Or if you have a blister pack like this, there's an insert card that goes inside. Okay, this guy here, both sides, again with your private label and the UPC code FNSKU. And a shameless plug, DVDs have an insert card in them as well. Okay, right here. All right, it's got a title, also with the UPC on it, FNSKU, same thing. Go check out this documentary. I'm featured in it by Lip Match Productions. All right, so the question I get asked all the time is how do I go about designing the graphics for my packaging? Okay, well, first of all, if you don't have any experience with graphic design or how to use Photoshop or Illustrator, hire someone. Okay, because your package design can add a lot of value and help you sell your product. So if you don't have an experience, hire somebody. Okay, now the first thing you're going to want to do is contact your supplier and ask them for the packaging template. Okay, so you need this template so you know how to lay out the graphics onto the package. All right, so for example, if you look at this GoPro box, okay, you're seeing it as a box in its final form on the shelf. Okay, but during production, your supplier needs the graphics in a layout so they can print it onto a piece of cardboard, a flat stock like this, and cut it out during production so that you know where to put all the graphics on that template, so that when you fold it up, it becomes that box with the graphics on it. Okay, I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. All right. So once you've contacted your supplier, they're going to send you a template that looks like this, okay? Now, when you look at this template, you can see the outline of where the cut lines are going to be, and then the dotted lines are generally where the fold lines are going to be. And this will give you a guideline on where to lay your graphics and how to orient them so that when you have this box folded up, the graphics will face in the right direction and show the details and photos and illustrations that you want on it in the right orientation. Okay, now for example, here's a screenshot of a template that has graphics on it already. Okay, you can see here that once it's folded up, it'll be a box, and you can see here's the top, right, and here's the four sides over here, and here's the bottom. Okay, and you can see in this design in particular, there's their private label logo on each side, and on the bottom there's some instructions or whatever it is down here, including their FNSKU UPC code on there. Okay, now that's one thing you can take advantage of if you're doing custom design packaging. Instead of having your FNSKU or any other guidelines such as the country of origin separately stickered on your product or on your package, design it into your package. Okay, that's one less step for you, and one potentially slightly less cost as well, because it's all integrated into your design, your package design. Okay, for example, if you look at this box here, you'll see that there are UPC FNSKUs right here, but the country of origin, made in China, is on there as well. Okay, do that all in one step. Now, one thing I want to make sure you understand, your graphic designer, if you're hiring someone, they're already going to know this. But if you're doing this yourself, there's a thing called the bleed area. And you'll see here, if you look closely, there's the outline of where this box is going to get cut. But the graphics extends past it. That's called a bleed area. And the reason why it extends past it is because when that cutter comes down and cuts this outline for the package, it's never going to be perfectly straight and centered. All right, so you need the graphics to go beyond the cut line so you don't get blank areas or white spots along the edges that don't have any graphics on it. Okay, now here's another example of one that's closer to being completed, and you'll notice some of the graphics are upside down and sideways and stuff. Well, you got to think of it as a box. Once it's folded up, it's going to face in the right direction. Okay, so you got to think in 3D here if you're going to do this yourself. Your graphic designer, again, if you hire someone, they're going to understand that. Okay, and then here's an example of an insert card, right? So here's a poly bag, and then this part here is just a flat piece of card stock with some text or logo or whatever you want to put on there that's inserted in there. Okay, it's pretty simple. All right, so that covers product packaging. So these are the two main types, and there's some spin-offs from it, but these are the two main ones that you're going to encounter. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is contact your supplier and ask them what your options are for product packaging. A lot of them are going to have a standard box or a package that they generally provide with the product. You can use those or customize it, and they'll be able to tell you what you can and can't do. Okay, so if you found value in this video, please consider subscribing. If you haven't already, join my Amazon FBA group. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.